Alrighty, here we go. We got a weird cue point this time. It's this. It looks like this. We're not doing the traditional one, which is weird. I don't know what that's all about. Because I looked at the filler list, and this is not a filler episode. Typically, we'll see a different, entry point, end credit when we get into the filler episodes. Maybe they just need a couple more minutes, like another minute or two of screen time. You think they could just quit screwing around with like the recaps, and you would get that extra minute. I don't know. Anyway, I want to find out what's happening today, so let's go and get into this. This is episode 483. You know where we are, and you know where we're going. Three, two, one. However, look at Ace with the fire running. Watch this asshole. Talking about watch what I do. Could he kill? I guess with this lava power, he could probably kill Luffy. You could burn him up. I don't think percussion works against him. Like ballistic weapons don't work against him, but this kind of thing will probably work against Luffy. So Ace probably did just save his life. I really thought he was going to get away, man. I didn't think him and Whitebeard were going to die. I know Whitebeard's going to die. Well, I don't know it, but the story indicates, and what we've seen visually so far indicates Whitebeard's going to die, right? Like, that's pretty obvious if you're a writer. I didn't see this coming. I speculated that both could happen. I said that'd be wild, but like, if both of them die, that's a huge win for the Navy and the government. I didn't think the Navy was going to get an undisputed win. Fucked up. Jesus. You're not going to be able to walk that off. This also answers my question, does lava trump fire? I think it does. We can't be spectating, man. We're trying to get out of here. Even Light Boy's like, Jesus. If he didn't see it happening, can he diagnose exactly what's going on there? They jumping him now, man. Klaus pointed out that he crossed out the justice on his jacket. That is hilarious. I didn't notice that. You gotta get these damn handcuffs off, man. I didn't notice Buggy had crossed out justice. Yeah, that's so cool. Yep. Get a key, man. We need him free, man. I guess we're sticking around now. We're pissed off. He don't care about percussion weapons either. I don't think. I don't know what it would take to defeat him. Something else, like you'd have to have some kind of instantial power, like light power, or maybe what Crocodile has, or something like that. I don't think a bazooka is going to do it. He's going to come walking out of there like the Terminator, man. He didn't learn shit, man. I mean, you have to try it, of course, but like it's not going to work. Yep, he's going to come rolling out like Terminator. He even looks like Terminator from that shot. You need something better than that. Yeah, basically his body's made of lava, it looks like, so he can just reform. So many of them have powers like that, like the sand reforms, the ice reforms, the lava reforms, the light reforms. Like so many have them where their power can just reform their body, right? I'm assuming his body's can reform. We haven't seen it yet. Yep, like I said. So, like, so many of them have that. It's a consistent thing with fruit powers. They're pretty much indestructible against certain against certain things. You know this, huh? I mean, we could just sit here, or we could do something. Shit. There we go with that light bitch again. Yeah, yeah. Ah, what an asshole. Ooh. How about I kick your ass in? Yeah, Brett. I don't understand why Luffy, I guess it's immaturity or something. Why is Luffy just standing there for 20 effing minutes watching this shit happen? Like, I don't understand. He's just standing there staring at everything happening. People got to keep jumping in to save his ass. Take Ace and go is what I'm saying. I guess he's in shock. It's immaturity, like I said. Young people, they just don't have the resourcefulness. There he is. Make us a key, bitch. You better cut the crap. Now, what do you think about this, Garp? He's pro Navy, man. I don't believe he's going to do anything to help us. He believes it, though. I was just walking forward, man. Why are you assuming shit? Why are you assuming shit? Okay, that's why. Fair enough. Okay, I withdraw my objection. I felt like you were jumping to conclusions. Well, he really is an asshole, man. We got this. Oh shit! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We got some Phoenix power up in this bitch now. That's what I'm talking about. Phoenix is some bitch. Maybe don't do nothing, but that's better than a bazooka, at least. But it's not too late to kill your ass. So, you plan on moving anytime this century, Luffy? Like, anywhere, in any direction, at any speed? It's easy to armchair quarterback. I understand that. He's in shock, man. He needs somebody to help him get out of here. He's in shock. He can't handle it. This is somebody who nothing really bad has ever happened to him in his entire life. That's why he's so lackadaisical about. He's so unserious about everything. I say he's gonna get people killed. I didn't think it was gonna be his brother. He didn't really get him killed, but I'm just talking about his mentality, right? He doesn't know how to absorb setbacks because he never has any setbacks. People like you and me that have been kicked in the nuts by life so many times, we could bounce back a lot faster. It's never happened to him. He thought he lost his crew, and he was like this when he thought he lost his crew, but then he realized he didn't lose his crew, and he's fine, right? He's never had actual tragedy. Somebody come over here and get him, man, because clearly Luffy ain't gonna move. Is he a doctor? Can we treat him elsewhere? Oh shit, he's screwed. Fatal. It's fatal. Yeah, there ain't shit you can do, man. He's gonna kick your ass. You don't do something. Yeah, unbelievable, man. I'm actually shocked the show has the balls to do this. They have not had the balls to kill anybody off, man. Yeah, give him a shot. Yeah, inject that stuff into it. It's a pipe dream, dude. It's a pipe dream, man. He can make you feel better. Send him along his way in in a better condition, mental state. That's about it. Brutal. They always know when not to do the music. Always. I've never once thought that they put music in when they shouldn't have. They feel like coming back from commercial you recover because they have some blaring ramen ad or some shit, right? That animation's incredible, man. His facial expression is incredible. Of course, the voiceover acting is awesome. You know, what an a hole. I like that we're getting POV shots here. They didn't really do that in early anime, from what I've seen. I've watched a lot of anime now. I know it's still a small percent, but I've watched a lot. Before about 2000, you didn't really see POV animation in anime, right? It was all straight, pretty traditional camera angles and stuff. And it started about 2000. They started getting really original with it, and taking chances, doing different things, new styles. POV being one of them, right? This is not. We could probably count up until this point, this episode, the number of POV shots we've had in the entire series. You could probably count them on one hand. It's not very often, but they're doing it here to a good effect. So we really feel like the person, right? That's why they do it. Eat my ass. I ain't listening to shit. You heard me. This kid got problems, man. You tell me Luffy's high maintenance. And by hello, I mean tell him to eat my ass. I love the character designs of these two at these ages. So cute. They're doing the same backdrop because that's where his mind is, right? Very clever. He's a little too hung up on this whole father thing. Like I said before, I'm not really feeling that aspect of his character. Not sure what that's all about. But it could be a cultural thing, right? Well, this is a private moment anyway, really. This is such a well directed episode. Look at these visuals, man, over what's going on, right? I love every choice they're making in this episode. I don't think he's be very far behind you there, buddy. Shit. Not doing any music, just doing the wind sounds. Just such every choice made is perfection. So well done. I think that's the best episode of the series. Because, and the only reason it's better than the one where we get Brick's backstory, as far as I'm not even talking about emotional episode. That was the second most emotional episode. This is very emotional. More just the choices made, the directorial choices made. Man, these showrunners are on it, man. There's some criticism for the anime out there. You guys are nuts, man. These showrunners know what the hell they're doing. They know how to tell a story. They know how to give impact. They know when to do music, when not to do music, when to do sound effects, when not to, when to do flashbacks, when not to, what to show. No emphasis was on the battle in this episode. You had a little bit of skirmishes here and there, like Whitebeard's going to turn around and try to do something to the Admiral, and of course, Light Bitch is going to do something to stop him. But you had a little bit of that. There was no emphasis on the battle, the emphasis was just on this relationship. It occurred to me when I talked about Luffy hadn't faced any adversity or tragedy, we do have the Going Merry. And he followed a similar trajectory there. In first denial, I don't believe it, it's not going to happen, and then acceptance. It took him a lot longer in the case of the Going Merry. But this was held a lot more emergent. He's bleeding out, right? But there's one thing I want to push back on what Ace was talking about. I think he's kind of in the same wavelength as Philip Jose Farmer in the Riverworld series. The whole concept of you owe for the flesh. If you're born, you owe for the flesh. Like you owe the gods for your flesh. You owe the gods for the gift of being born, right? He seems to be on that same wavelength. He's talking about, should I have been born? Did I deserve to be born? That kind of thing. And my philosophy has always been, even when I was reading that Philip Jose Farmer as a kid, I was reading it. My immediate thought was, well, I didn't ask to be here, so I don't owe shit. I believe you owe for things you ask for. You ask the bank for a loan, they give you a loan, you owe them the loan money back. You ask for a job, you owe them your service. I believe you owe for things you ask for. I didn't ask to be born. Ace didn't ask to be born. None of us asked to be born. We don't owe jack shit for our flesh. That's how I see it. So the question, did I deserve to be born, is irrelevant. You were born. You didn't ask for it. You're here. Make the most of it. Maybe I'm not understanding where he's coming from, but that's how I take that.